Yo, what is good, guys? We are back with another video, and this time around we are gonna do something different. For those of you that know me, you guys know that I love riddles, so I thought for this video, actually, if you guys like this kind of content, I'm gonna do like different parts of it. So yeah, this is gonna be part 1 of the riddle challenge, and let's get it going. I'm rocking that NYC today, so yeah, I'm all about that business. I'm legit. Let's get it going. Right, so today we are going to be answering 8 detective riddles that are supposed to test our logic, but we are going to do it, or we're going to do each riddle in 15 seconds or less. So yeah, guys, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Alright. Yeah, guys, shout out to Brightside for this video. This is not my video, by the way. I'm not trying to steal content. I'm just trying to do like riddles. I love riddles. So yeah, guys, please don't bash me in the comments down below and be like, yo, why does homie trying to steal other people's videos and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just jump into it. Okay, escape. All right, what's going on here?
Once a famous detective, Stevenson had to find an escaped prisoner. He knew the criminal was hiding in one of these houses, but he had to know the exact address so as to not frighten the criminal away. First, he took a photo of the houses with the help of a drone. When he looked at the photo, he realized where the criminal was. So, can you understand where that fugitive was and what helped the detective find him? You have 15 seconds. Your time has started.
I don't know. Should I look at the houses? The houses, I don't know. There's like 2. What is that? There's like I don't know what that is. Anyway, I think the one with the car facing this way looks different, so maybe that's the one.
Are you ready to check your guesses?
That's what's up, guys. Killing the game. Because I'm lit like that. My
you see, the car standing nearby was the only car parked facing the road. It would let the criminal escape quickly.
Yeah, so you guys get that. I suppose that makes sense. I don't know if that really makes sense, because that person could have just parked that way. That doesn't necessarily mean that he did it. But anyway, let's just...
Number 7.
Let's keep going into it. Detective's tragedy.
One morning, the detective had an argument with his wife and went away without his cell phone and the keys. In the evening, when he returned home, he found his colleague, his scared wife, and a murdered man. Stephen's wife told her story. I was sitting in the living room when I heard the doorbell. I thought it was my husband and opened the door, but a criminal pushed me, and so I stabbed him with a knife. The detective ordered the policeman to arrest his wife because she had planned to kill him. How did the detective figure it out? Time to rack your brain.
First of all, if he's your husband, why is he ringing the doorbell? Shouldn't he just walk in? I'm confused. Why would you open the door? Oh, she says she stabbed. Okay, apparently she stabbed him as soon as she opened the door. Why would she have a knife if she's going to open the door? So she wanted to kill somebody. That's my answer. Why would you open the door with a knife, or while holding a knife?
Unfortunately, Mrs. Stevens indeed planned to kill her husband.
Exactly.
She was to open the door with a knife.
Killing the game.
It was her
husband.
Because
I'm too lit like that, yo. I don't know. Yeah, this was a lucky guess, guys. I was just thinking, like, why would you open? Why would you have a knife with you on your window?
Friendly murder.
Friendly murder.
Mary and Ben lived with their 4 friends. One day, Ben came home and found Mary dead on a sofa. Bummer. He called the police. The detective arrived and realized that Mary had been killed not so long ago. He interrogated all 4 friends. That's what their stories told. Mia was in the kitchen and said she'd come home 2 hours ago and gone to the kitchen.
Nothing suspicious there.
John was reading a book in the garden. He said he hadn't left the place that day. Jennifer said she had been swimming in a swimming pool for 3 hours. Jane was painting in her room. Unexpectedly, the detective asked everyone to show him their hands and found out who lied to him immediately.
How can you tell from their hands,
that person was the murderer.
That's what...
How did Stevens uncover the criminal?
Okay, guys.
Time is ticking away. Tick-tock.
I honestly don't know. Like, I can't.
Who
I've
do
got
you
my like
think the
detective
detective
hat
was
on,
checking?
and it's just not helping. Yeah, this is that Sherlock Holmes, by the way. I'm just gonna give up on this one. I have no idea what the answer is.
Well, time is out. Here's the answer. Pay
Jennifer.
attention to the
Wasn't she
hands
on
of
swimming?
Jennifer.
Yeah,
If she had
yeah.
been swimming in the pool for so long,
Oh,
the skin on her
pruny
palms would have been
fingers.
wrinkled.
I didn't even think of
Oh,
that.
Jennifer,
Okay, yeah,
your
okay,
pruny
yeah,
hands
I
gave
suppose
you
that
away.
makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, so yeah. Blood ties. Okay.
Number 5.
Getting,
Blood ties.
Getting real now? Yeah, these homies look alike.
A millionaire was shot in the forehead at his own home. Detective Stevens spoke to the millionaire's 3 sons, Jack, John, and James, who were at home. Jack said that night, John, their father, oh, let me guess, the wife's name is Jane, I'll bet. Anyway, the father had been at an official reception. They arrived home and entered the living room. His father came in first, then John and Jack himself. When their father came up to the stairs, James entered the living room and shot their father.
Okay.
John confirmed
Two
Jack's
brothers
information.
against the one here. Okay.
James said he had visited his friends that night. When he arrived home, his father had already been dead.
Okay.
The detective understood everything immediately. So, who was the killer, and how did Stevens resolve that case?
This is a tricky one.
What do you
This is
think?
another tricky one. I don't know, man. These two, their story just seems sketchy though. Like, I don't know.
The word of one
I think
brother
it's
against
the
2
ones in the
others.
suits.
A tricky
They seem
case.
shady. I've
Or
never
have
used
you
them, though,
already
so
figured out what
if y'all
happened?
guys have,
Let's
if you guys
check
get
if you
any
were
of these,
right.
by the way, let me know in the description. And I mean, comments
John
below,
and Jack
yeah.
lied. If James had killed their father, a
Oh,
bullet would have
okay.
shot him in
What's
the
a
knee
name?
because he
Guys,
wanted
what's
to
a
go
name?
upstairs.
Comments
However,
below. I
the
don't know what
wound
that
was
word
on his
means. Too
forehead.
lazy to Google it, so
Alright,
I'm
I was
trusting
thinking
you
it was
guys to
Jane,
do that for me,
but
so
no.
yeah. Did he mean, I don't know, name, whatever. Let's move on. Romantic journey.
Number 4.
Okay, guys, we have 4
Romantic
more
journey.
videos left. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Mr. and Mrs. Clyde went on a trip to the mountains, but 2 days later, Mr. Clyde returned home
suspicious.
alone.
Wow. Okay.
He went to the police and said that Mrs. Clyde had fallen to her death.
Bit rough.
The next day, Detective Stevens visited Mr. Clyde and
Oh,
arrested him
okay.
for his wife's
Why?
murder. Clyde confessed his guilt
Yeah,
and
how did
asked
he
the
know?
detective how he found out he was the murderer. Stevens said he simply called a travel agent
Simply
and
called
asked
the
for some
travel
information.
Agent, guys, travel agent.
What did the
what are you
travel
talking
agent say
travel
to the
agents about?
detective?
Obviously, your travels. Okay. Ooh, maybe when he
What
booked
is your
tickets.
version? Did it have anything
He
to
bought
do with
2
the
going
insurance,
there, but
perhaps?
he only booked
You
1
have just
coming
a
back.
few
That's the only
seconds
thing I can
left.
think of. I don't know if I'm right. Maybe that makes sense. That's the only thing that
Do
makes
you
sense.
know
to
the
me,
answer?
guys.
The words of the travel agent shed light on the whole situation.
Oh,
Mr. Clyde bought 2 plane tickets to the mountains
exactly.
and only 1 return
Because your
ticket.
boy killing this riddle game.
If only Mrs. Clyde had
what's
known.
Up, man.
Hey,
let's keep
blame
it
the
going.
Beatles.
Let's keep it going. Let's
She
keep it
didn't
going.
have a ticket
That's like,
to
how many did I
ride.
get right, guys? 3, 2, 3? I don't know. I'm gonna say 3. I don't remember.
Number
I think
3,
I got 3 right.
liar.
So yeah, we're on a roll.
A man told the police that he had come home from work to find his wife's dead body lying in the middle of the parlor. He said she had apparently found his gun in his desk and shot herself. However, the policeman knew at once that the man was lying. How did he know? 15 seconds is all you have to solve this
I
mystery.
don't know. We're supposed to be looking at the way she. I don't know. What? I don't get. I get so irritated when I don't get these because I feel like it's gonna be something so simple, especially with this one. Okay. What is it?
The policeman noticed that the man had an empty gun holster attached to his belt.
Yeah.
It meant
yeah,
he'd either been
okay.
about to take the gun with him
I
or
did not
had it on him all
assess
along.
The picture,
The former couldn't be true
well,
because he
that's
said
that's a
he'd
good
come
one.
home
Very,
from work
very
and
sneaky,
found his
so
wife dead.
Yeah,
That's why we are left with the latter. Not the latter, the latter, which proves that the man had actually shot his wife.
Okay, that got me. Anyway, 2 more, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's
Number
keep
2.
it going. Stay strong.
Silly
We're almost
murderer.
at the end. Silly murderer. Okay.
The detective was speaking to a doctor in a waiting room when a dismayed man rushed in and screamed, "Somebody shot my wife!" The detective asked the man to tell him everything. The man, Mr. Clark, said that he was at work when his housekeeper called him and said that something terrible had happened to his wife and that she was in the intensive care unit.
Cool.
He hung up immediately and went to the hospital. When Mr. Clark finished his story, the detective arrested him on the attempted murder charge.
I got it. Okay, this was the easiest one for me so far.
Why did he do this?
Okay. My explanation is the housekeeper, apparently he says the housekeeper called him, letting him know that something bad had happened to his wife.
Can the detective read minds?
But
What
he
is your
said
opinion?
that his wife got
just
shot.
a few seconds
How would he
left to
know
make
that
your
if he
guess.
didn't shoot her? Because he was only told that something bad happened. Got it. Think I killed it. Am I right? Am I right?
In fact, Mr. Clark didn't know anything about a
Bam.
shot. His housekeeper only
That's what's
said
up,
that
man,
something
'cause we
bad
killing this
had
game.
happened to his wife. No firearm had been
I got it.
mentioned.
Okay, this was an easy
By the
one,
way,
guys. I'm
are
sure
you
a lot
also
of you guys
keeping
figured
count
this
of
one
how
out.
many
It was
couples
just
are
like
killing their
clever wordplay,
spouses?
so yeah.
So much spousicide.
I hope the
What
last
does
one
this
is
say
going to be
about
like
our
really,
society?
really
Well, firstly,
difficult.
the killers all
So,
screw
yeah.
it up. But I digress.
Let's go.
Finally, number 1, the murder of an
What's
aristocrat.
I forgot what that means. Comments below. Again.
George Smith was
Google
murdered
it for me,
on
guys.
Sunday evening. There were 5 other people in his house. Mr. Smith's wife, I'm betting she did it.
Wife, cook,
His
butler,
personal cook,
housemaid,
a butler,
gardener.
a housemaid, and a gardener. They all told Detective Stevens what they were doing that evening. Mrs. Smith was reading a book near a fireplace. The cook was making breakfast.
Who makes breakfast at night? What the
The
heck?
butler was giving instructions to workers in the living room.
Okay.
The housemaid was washing the dishes. The gardener was watering plants in the greenhouse. Right after all the conversations, the detective arrested the murderer.
Right, that question.
Who was the killer? And how did Stevens find the criminal? Will you be able to solve this riddle in 15 seconds? If you want more time to consider this case, you can always pause the video.
Washing dishes, cook was cooking. But he was making breakfast. I don't know what to make of that though. Who makes breakfast at night? That's just my question. I don't know who did it here, guys. I'm so confused.
Well, what is your answer? The criminal was the cook. Of course he was. I knew that all the time. The murder was committed in the evening, but he said he was making breakfast.
But yeah,
He had to pay more attention
I was
to what
on
he
the
was
right
saying.
track though, guys.
You know what?
I was on the right track. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together to form whatever that forms for. I don't know. Just leave it there. Yeah, that was fun. If you guys want me to do more of this, please just let me know. I personally love doing riddles, so yeah, if you guys like it, I'll gladly carry on doing it. Shout out to Brightside for their riddles. I know they're a channel that does like so many riddles. If you guys are interested in that, go check them out. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate the love. Please leave a like down below, comment, let me know what answers you got right, which ones you got wrong, or which ones didn't make sense at all, because I thought some of them didn't really make sense, like the first one with the car. But anyway, guys, just let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel, guys. We're chasing that 1K, so let's get it going. Peace out.